Preliminary complaints by residents indicate that the inundation was primarily caused by clogged drainage systems and improper construction along waterways. Residents of Ho were yesterday taken aback by a relentless downpour that lasted for 3 hours, resulting in significant street inundation throughout the municipality. The unexpected rainstorm wreaked havoc on local businesses, causing damage to shops, while also inundating numerous homes in its wake. Streets were transformed into temporary waterways, impeding movement and causing disruption in daily life. The community was left grappling with the aftermath of the destructive rainfall, as some were seen this morning fetching water out of their homes, while shop owners were also busy cleaning and washing their affected goods. An affected resident, Matthias Atipo, narrated his ordeal in a Citi News interview. According to him, buildings situated on waterways and dumping of refuse in gutters contributed to the flooding.
Government, yakuchie jegome, melehome, lekwa be kodidi nene, ole jaja kaka manyala, block ke mi le mila, amu, blai, o ya musi be gore, hechie petit, chouf mi petit rukulo, home, ukule gere home, matin stop wejo, mais tout bo petit ya, tout bo petit ya, kachie mi go to le gere home, le gere home from the entrance, sibe no joy. This is the first time.
Some other affected residents in the municipality want authorities to see to the rehabilitation of smaller bridges into a much bigger one to accommodate the growing population in the municipality. They also blame some residents for failure to abide by building instructions.
Yeah, just recently. So I saw the man collecting refuse and dumping them here. So I asked him to stop because when it rains, this refuse will all flood and then enter the house. He quickly told me that the place is for him and that his land ends over there. I said, no, please don't pour the refuse. He asked me to go to council if I have money, so council should come and tell him. I said, no, you are built on the drainage. So that place, when it rains, we will be in he refused. So me, I left him because I am just a tenant over here.
No dolly, no baba renovate a bridge kere. Cover to you. Tamina assemblyman nyabere no gaye covertry still na no no gbore eponye covet wa mefe ta enu over hikarande eduonu ta no we na bridge re kabere no yabe London re adoto bridge e mayi ta ke covet ke oga gbogava wa ke e ke no egban kura nyowu ke over wa ta no yabo no wa doke fifi lai ho gaye covet elere ke egako wa gbleda ya me ke no be no gbogbo wa nyire la ke le be no gbova stop wa no the covet kira no gbogbo wa no blibo na nye bridge de ke ku kekere ke maga no an choke gbo ta kene me onye be aga ye covet ya ko wokore ku keke aga ke aga gbo aga pa uke ta no la bridge ya hian le fi abele ke o wele scrap le fi mi even he te pesu so o kebiti amole o la fi o to vale yide ta ne fi chenye bridge de ku kekere ke maga no choke gbo ta no be o le shoddy work wa for a meantime de e ga ko agbeleda ya me ta mi hian bridge.
In a tour to some of the affected areas in the municipality, some property owners who built along waterways, according to the Home Municipal Chief Executive, Divine Boston, will be served notice to produce their building permits. He noted that failure to produce them will see the culprits being sanctioned.
As an assembly, we call for his permit. The Works Department Development Control Officer, Engineer Sylvester Ukabongo, will follow up tomorrow to inspect the permit. If the permit is not there, we will advise ourselves. If the permit is there, we will still advise ourselves.
The MC, Divine Boston, in an interview, however, noted that the municipality is in need of more drainage systems to contain the rains. He also noted that structures found on waterways will be demolished while the owner sanctioned.
As a chief executive, as I've always been saying, the job of the assembly and the chief executive is to provide solution whenever there is problem. So as we usually do, we will try to at least those that we can do urgently, like the one we are seeing here. We have to call the urban road engineer to do some re-engineering. Then quickly we can do some refilling with gravels. And those that need to be sent to Accra, with Nadbo and myself, we will send them to Accra. We need a lot of drains in town. We must build a lot of drains to contain the volume of waters that are passing through these waterways. And it should be well engineered project. So I will put my reports together as I wait for the final assessment, disaster assessment from the disaster expert.
Speaking to journalists, the Regional NADMO Director, Ivy Amauga, says necessary actions will be taken after the assessment of the flooding.
We cannot give you any figure, we might just be exaggerating. So it will be better if we give you the final and then actual figure after the assessment. So as the Chief Executive said, my officers are also on ground with myself. We are still taking the assessment reports and then the necessary actions that need to be taken for the final result. So that question will definitely be answered latest by close of day. Then we know the actual number of people that have been affected. As to the causes, as the Chief Executive said, we realize that some people have some structures on waterways, and it is the duty of the Assembly to make sure that those structures are pulled down. So I'm happy the Chief Executive spoke to it and said action will start tomorrow. We will closely follow and make sure that those structures are equally pulled down. As to the things that were lost, the properties, as said, we will also try send the reports to Accra and we see how best we can also help them.
Residents in the whole municipality are urging city authorities to, as a matter of urgency, prioritize the rehabilitation of drainage systems in the municipality. According to them, this will help solve the flooding situations in the municipality. Reporting for Citi News from the Volta Regional Capital, I'm Desmond Salasiago.